You know, here on American Sunrise, we talk a lot about faith, family, and freedom, and rightly so, and how important all of that is to protect the values, all of our values, these important values. That's exactly what AMAC, the Association of Mature American Citizens, is doing every single day. AMAC is the conservative alternative to AARP, thank goodness. And their members receive discounts on travel, insurance, and more, plus access to helpful tools and the excellent AMAC magazine filled with stories and information that truly matter. So right now you can receive up to 33% off when you choose a 5-year membership. So that's basically just over $1 a month. It's a great investment to hold Washington accountable and keep America strong. You hear that, Chucky? That'd be Chucky Schumer. Join the community that's standing up for the future. What you do is you go to amac.us/sunrise and become a member today. Let's continue on with the AMAC theme and bring in the editor-in-chief of AMAC Newsline. That would be our good friend Shane Harris back with us. Hey, Shane. So there's this No Kings rally coming up this weekend. I need a barf bag, but beyond that, it's a total farce. I mean, if the protesters were really concerned about authoritarianism, maybe they should aim their fire. Sorry, I shouldn't say aim their fire, but you know what I'm saying. Train their vitriol, if you will, at Democrats, not Republicans. Talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting if you take a step back here. We're having this big No Kings rally, right? The Democrats are very excited about it. But what is a king? Well, a king is somebody who believes that he has the right to rule regardless of what the people think. And what are we actually seeing right now in Washington with this government shutdown? We're seeing the Democrats who lost in sweeping historic fashion last November. They're saying, no, if you want to keep the government open, you must submit to our demands that you reverse the bill that you passed earlier this year that the American people put you in office to pass, that you enact restrictions on the president's ability to cut waste, fraud, and abuse from the federal government, that you just unilaterally pass hundreds of billions of dollars in subsidies. And that's really what a king is, right? So if you're going to protest No Kings, you should really be protesting what the Democrats are trying to do in Washington right now. And I think that's the great irony here.
Well, and absolutely. And to just continue on with that theme, Democrats claiming that they have this right to dictate major changes to national policy. They lost last year's election in historic fashion, by the way. It's not like this was like, oh, this was a razor close, deal in 2024. And now they're holding the government hostage in a shutdown. I wonder how long you think this is going to be going on for and what AMAC members can do here in the process.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, AMAC's already been involved in encouraging Democrat senators, particularly to open the government. We've had multiple outreach efforts. Just one of the many benefits you get with an AMAC membership is that you get that sort of voice on Capitol Hill. You get to participate in that outreach. And so we're going to continue to do that. From a political perspective, I think the Democrats are assuming that the November 1st deadline when Obamacare premiums are going to start going back up, I think they think that's the next leverage point here. But I think they're wrong in the messaging. I think that the American people understand that Republicans have all voted to open the government. Even 2 Democrats have crossed the aisle. I think it's 3 have crossed the aisle and said, right, yes, we're willing to reopen the government. Then we'll negotiate the Obamacare subsidies, which is essentially the position the Republicans are taking. And so it's a pretty big gamble from Chuck Schumer. And I do not think it's going to pay off.
Shane, we've got less than 30 seconds. Real quick about the judges in this country, the unelected liberal judges. What can AMAC members do? How have you guys been kind of mobilizing there? I got about 20 seconds or so.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have been active on that, but our big role, I think, is educating the public, right? So in the cases where there are elected judges or other elected positions in our judicial system, we're hosting seminars, we're holding roundtables with them so that voters, when they go into the polls, they understand exactly what they're voting for in the voting booth.
Phenomenal. AMAC, got to get it, everybody. And you see the information there on the screen. Shane Harris, great to have you, as always. Appreciate it.
Thank you.